My name is Joe Jackson and I live in Glemsford in Suffolk, and I'm a paramedic for the East of England Ambulance Service, and I've been doing so since April 2015 when I joined the Trust as a student paramedic. I really began walking and exploring when I was a child, when my mum used to take me out to places like Strumpshaw Fen and Hickling Broad and Barton Broad, all the nature reserves. It was there that really kind of fueled my passion to just continue exploring. And then our family holidays to places like the Lake District, we used to get out amongst the fells as often as we could, walking over to places like Ambleside and Crossmere, because we used to camp just near there. And yeah, it really fueled my passion to just be outdoors, find hidden little treasures like waterfalls and things, and develop a real appreciation for the natural world. So I started writing guidebooks around 2018, and what led me to that was actually walking the Little Ouse path, which goes from Thetford to Brandon. It's only about 10 miles long and it's marked on the Ordnance Survey map, but other than that, I could find no other published media about this walking trail. So as I was walking the route, I thought it might be really nice if someone actually had produced a small little booklet which kind of explained the points of interest, the historic interest, and also the wildlife on the walk. And then at that point, I kind of looked back on a book that I had considered writing about 10 years earlier, which was the Norfolk Broads guidebook, and that was to allow people to really explore all of the national park, whether you're going to be arriving by car or exploring it by boat. Most people tend to stick to areas that they know, but I wanted them to get out and really explore some of the riverbanks and the marshes that are kind of forgotten really, or overlooked. So my latest book is The Weaver's Way, and it's named after the cloth industry that was really prominent in northeast Norfolk. And it runs from Cromer to Great Yarmouth via places like North Walsham, Stalham, Hickling, Potter Heigham, and then through the marshes. And this book also includes 15 circular walks that take in some of the best parts of the trail. Now, of course, in here there's the route description, lots of photographs, maps, and also, really importantly, the historic points of interest that you're going to see along the route. I started to produce my own short films, primarily of just walks that I was doing, and they started out very simple, just a couple of shots here and there as I was working my way around the walk. And then later on that progressed and became more complex as I was adding in more complicated shots, pieces to camera, and actually kind of explaining what I was doing, where I was going, and the history of the area as well. And I think that's what makes me stand out from other channels, is rather than just doing a constant piece to camera, I kind of try and express and show the local countryside, the actual atmosphere that I'm experiencing at the time. And this is something I try and bring to my guidebooks too. So what led me to being a paramedic is actually probably because of my dad. He became critically unwell shortly before he died, and the NHS did everything they could to make him comfortable and to give us as much time with him as possible, and it's my way of giving something back to them. And it's also really important because I really enjoy helping people in any situation, from mental health over to cardiac problems, neurological problems like strokes, things like that. It gives me a real reward being able to be that person who's there to help them and get them the care that they need. And I think that walking and spending time outdoors and in nature is also healing. And I hope by sharing this passion in my books and in my videos, these walks and these places will continue to resonate with others and inspire them too.